I don't want to know that you got a gun. I don't want to know that you got the ammo. Robbie and I talk about it when we do that here. But when you're out and about, people don't need to know. And first of all, the law says you're not supposed to show it to them anyhow. But you don't make any points with me if you go out of your way to show it to people, because it makes me a little worried about your confidence with it anyhow.
Colonel, as you and I have discussed many times before, we've talked about open carry. I just have a major problem with it after reading the incidences that I have, especially just common sense will tell you, look at the people that have been murdered for their sneakers, their purses, their shirts and jackets. Somebody sees a $900 45 on your side, they're liable to kill you and take it.
Makes sense. Okay, let's take a break, folks. We're going to move out to a remote here also. Let's take a break, get some local news, 800-580-8255. Folks, you got any questions about guns, this is the day to ask them. We got the experts right here. We're talking about buying guns, owning guns, safety for guns. And when we come back, we're going to talk about concealed handgun permits from other states. I do not recommend them. We'll be right back in jail for on 710 KURV.
This is the 3:30 news update on 710 KURV. 4:30 on News Talk 710 KURV. I'm Tim Sullivan, and this news is a service of Canon Copiers by Copy Graphics, available locally. Call Copy Graphics today, 631-0205. President Obama says ratifying the new U.S.-Russia nuclear arms treaty is not a matter that can be delayed. He says it's a matter of national security, not politics. Key Republican Senator John Kyle of Arizona has said ratification should not be rushed. Lawmakers have struck a deal to postpone a cut in Medicare pay for doctors until early next year. A 23% cut in doctors' pay is scheduled to take effect December 1st, but key Democrat and Republican senators have agreed to a deal. Doctors had threatened to stop taking new Medicare patients if the cut went through. The House Ethics Committee is considering a recommendation from its chief counsel that Representative Charles Rangel be censured for financial and fundraising misconduct. Addressing the committee today, the 80-year-old New York Democrat acknowledged making mistakes in handling his finances, but said he's not crooked or corrupt. Authorities have located bodies in an area of central Ohio where a mother, her young son, and a family friend disappeared more than a week ago. The mother's 13-year-old daughter was found bound and gagged in the basement of the house last Saturday. 30-year-old unemployed ex-con is charged with kidnapping the girl so far. A new report finds the boycott of Arizona over its controversial immigration law has cost the state more than $140 million. It says lost hotel revenue in the first 4 months of the law was about $45 million, while Arizona lost another $96 million that visitors would have spent during their stays. That report commissioned by the Center for American Progress. And a number of economic developments pushed stocks to strong gains today. First-time jobless claims rose last week, although the overall number remains near its lowest level in 2 years. The Conference Board Index of Leading Indicators rose 0.5% last month. GM's initial public offering attracted strong interest today, and investors are growing more confident that Ireland will resolve its debt crisis. On Wall Street, the Dow ended up 173 points, NASDAQ rose 38, S&P 500 closed up 18. Another check of your 4 o'clock hour, border bridge wait times, 20 minutes at the Veterans Bridge, 15 at Gateway, 15 at B&M, and right now, minimal delay crossing at Los Indios. In the Upper Valley, it's a 45-minute wait at the Hidalgo Bridge, 25 minutes at the bridge in Far, and just a little less than that if you're crossing at the bridge in Mission. And in the Mid-Valley, it's 5 minutes at Progresso. Your 710 KURV exclusive AccuWeather forecast. Clear and chilly tonight, lows from the upper to low 40s. Tomorrow, mostly to partly sunny, pleasant with a high of 78. Right now, it's 73 at 710 KURV. News at the top and bottom of the hour and when it breaks, and news on demand at KURV.com. I'm Tim Sullivan, 710 KURV.
710 KURV, live. This is Sergio Sanchez, and I'm live at Lee's Pharmacy in South McAllen. That's across the street from Rio Grande Regional Hospital. Very easy to find. I'm very proud to be here when I get a chance to come back and speak on behalf of Lee's Pharmacy, because Lee's is our pharmacy for over 10 years now, and I'm glad to say that, the wife and I and the baby don't need pharmaceutical services. I mean, we're still young and strong, but I got to tell you, these past almost 10 years with my mom and dad, wow, they have Lee's Pharmacy as friends, people that I can call, I can speak with the owners, I can ask all sorts of questions. I know that they care about me, and not just because, you know, some radio do. I mean, I knew the Bailiff family prior to this, and when it came to my mom and dad and issues with them, especially my dad who got really sick, having a local pharmacist as your friend makes a huge difference. Lee's Pharmacy is the premier provider of pharmacy services, medical equipment, healthcare products for the entire valley. That's your local pharmacy. I would encourage you to develop a friendship with the owners, the pharmacists, the nurses, the respiratory service technicians here at Lee's Pharmacy. You can refill your prescription online. If you're in the greater McAllen area, they will deliver for free. And you know what a blessing it is to have that service with all the prescriptions that my mom and dad take? Man, they have that free delivery service here in McAllen. What a blessing. As many times, as often as needed. 24-hour service calls available, home infusion services, home medical equipment, hospital meds, diabetic supplies, respiratory services of all kinds, anything oxygen related. Oh, and by the way, thank you, Lee's Pharmacy, for helping the Salvation Army with their Angel Tree program. Come and see me right now. I'm at the South McAllen Lee's Pharmacy. We have an Angel Tree. Come inside and adopt an angel for the Salvation Army. Sergio Sanchez, 710 KURV.